everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to start off by saying I'm sorry I didn't get to post any videos last week. This is the first week of finals for me, so this week and next week I have finals, and then my husband and I have both been sick, so if you hear a little bit of congestion, it's because I'm still recovering from being sick. But I wanted to go ahead and film this video for you guys. It's way overdue. This video is basically going to be everything that I bought during that entire week, because it wasn't just one day, it was an entire week of sales. So around the Black Friday, Cyber Monday time, I picked up quite a few things because I know from previous years that every single year, certain companies for Black Friday do like 20% off or 50% off sales. So I had already anticipated a few companies having their yearly Black Friday sale. And on top of that, like Sephora came out with like Cyber Monday. I don't want to say exclusive, but they released certain things on Cyber Monday. And then a couple of different companies have been having like the 12 days of Christmas sales. So I've already gone ahead and received everything that I've purchased throughout, like I said, this like week-long or even longer sales that a lot of these companies have been having. I haven't really seen anything else that I'm interested in, but I may pick up a few other things because I know that a lot of these like Christmas Day sales are still going on, but for the most part, I'm pretty much done shopping. I may pick up one or two more items, but like I said, for the most part, I pretty much am done shopping. So I'm going to start off with these three blushes that I picked up. Too Faced, it was having, or is currently still having, I'm not sure, like 12 days of Christmas. And so every day they had a different product that they put on sale or different deals that they had. And so the Sweetheart blushes went on sale, and I already own Candy Glow, and these went on sale for basically 50% off. It was $15 off a Sweetheart blush, and these are valued at $30, so it was essentially 50% off. I missed out on these during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. I believe they were also 50% off, so it may be that Too Faced is going to be discontinuing these blushes. I don't know, but I've seen them at 50% off before. The first one I purchased is the Something About Berry one, and this is the darker of all three blushes. I'm going to go ahead and take these out the boxes so it'd be easier to show you guys. So this first one is in Something About Berry, and this is what the blush looks like. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous berry toned blush, and again, it has the three stripes, but I like to swirl them all together. And again, this is the darkest of all three blushes, and there it is, kind of sheared out for you guys. Now, these do have like a fine shimmer running throughout the blush. It feels a little gritty, but not too gritty. But once you blend these out on the cheeks, that like glitter shimmer kind of goes away. So it doesn't really show up too much on the cheeks as glitter. It shows up more like a sheen, like a goldish sheen. The next one is called Sparkling Bellini, and I believe this is the one that came out over the summertime, and it's the peach toned one. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you guys the box. So this one is Sparkling Bellini, and that's what that one looks like right there. And this is like a peachier one, but it's a little bit of like a darker peach. So that's Sparkling Bellini right there. And like I said, it does have like glitter, but that glitter doesn't really super translate on the skin. It shows up more like a sheen or a shimmer. So I really do enjoy these blushes. I'm not too sure about Candy Glow, the one that I already own, because I feel like it's a little too light. It is the lightest. It's even lighter than this next one that I picked up, and this one is called Peach Beach. Now, I'm not sure if this peach one or the Sparkly Bellini came out over the summertime. I believe it was the Sparkling Bellini one that came out over the summertime. This one has a little bit more of like a bronzy glow to it. It's still really pretty, but it's definitely more of like a pinky peach with a little bit more of like a bronzy glow to it. So that's it right there. That's the bottom one. So you can see it has a little bit more of like a pinky tone to it. This one's more peachy, and this one's definitely more berry. But I really do like these. They have a a really nice sheen to them. I'm glad that I picked them up, and I'm glad that I picked them up at 50% off. So now I do have all 4 of these Sweetheart blushes in my collection. Next, I'm going to go into what I picked up from Sephora. I picked up 2 things from Sephora. The first one is this Hourglass palette, and this is the new Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush palette. So this is like the holiday palette that they released, and they released this on Cyber Monday, and I'm not sure, I believe they released it for the VIB Rouges, so I was able, but I'm not sure if it was VIBs and VIB Rouges, but I do know that I got an email about this on Cyber Monday. So those are what the 3 blushes look like. The one right here is in Incandescent Electra. The one in the middle is Brilliant Nude, and the last one is in Euphoric Fusion. So Incandescent Electra is currently one of the blushes in their permanent line. So I actually only own Mood Exposure, but I've been wanting to get Incandescent Electra. But these other 2 are exclusive to this palette. This top one is in Euphoric Fusion, then we have the nude one, and then we have Incandescent Electra. What I like about these Hourglass blushes is they may not swatch all that well, but they really do show up on the skin, and they blend out beautifully, so it looks like you have a very natural blush on, but they're not lightly pigmented. They're still pigmented, but there's just something about it because they are infused with their like ambient lighting powders. They just melt and blend into the skin beautifully. So I missed out picking up the palette a few years ago when it came out for the holidays, because I wasn't really into makeup when they released that first palette. So I'm glad that I picked this up, and like I said, I already have Mood Exposure in my collection, and I'm glad I picked this up because I really do love Hourglass blushes. And then the next one I picked up from Sephora, after the VIB sale, they handed out, or they emailed out like a $25 off coupon off of a purchase of $50 or more if you were a Rouge member. So I went ahead and picked up this Nars Narsissist palette. This is the Unfiltered 1 palette, and I believe this one is, it has a little bit more of the darker tone colors for like medium to dark skin tones. The other one is a little bit lighter. I still want to pick up the other one. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up using my Christmas money, or I'm gonna wait for the spring sale because it is limited edition. But this is the Unfiltered 1 palette, and like I said, this has a little bit more darker colors, and it has 6 blushes in here. So that is what the blushes look like. So this one right here is in Watch Me. Then we have Out There. Then we have Me First. This bottom one is Chic. And we have Exhibit A and Takeover. So I really love Nars blushes, and I really like when they do these palettes. This is really small and compact, travel friendly. Like I said, I really do like it when they do the palettes because you get a lot more bang for your buck. You're getting 6 shades. I don't actually own any of the shades in here, and I've been wanting to try Exhibit A for a long time, but it's one of those blushes that I didn't want to pay full price for this hot red blush, and it just seemed a little bit more cost effective to purchase it in a palette for a blush that I've just been wanting to try, but I know I'm not going to be, it's not a blush I wanted to get in a full size because it is one of those special occasion type of blushes. It's not a blush that I would wear every single day. So then Tarte had a 30% off sale, and I believe that just recently ended. So I decided to pick up the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. This is the Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette. The original one I didn't pick up because I had tried them and tested them in store, and although I really liked 2 of the highlighters in there, there was this middle section that it was like a setting powder, I think, and I just really didn't think it was worth the money if I wasn't going to enjoy a third of the palette. And this one has 4 highlighters in here. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. You have Candlelight, Spotlight. This one right here is Skylight, and then this last one right here is in Daylight. And these feel very, very smooth and buttery. I've seen a couple of reviews on this, and people are saying that they're a little bit chalky, which I think they are a little bit chalky, but I also think they blend really nicely into the skin. At first, when you pick them up, they do feel like they kick up a lot of powder, kind of like the Lorac Pro palettes, like the eyeshadows. They're very buttery, so they kick up a lot of powder, but they just blend beautifully into the skin. I don't think they're chunky. I just think there's a lot of kickback, like they're really powdery. I don't like chunky or glittery highlights, and I think these are absolutely gorgeous. First impression so far, I really like the consistency of these highlighters. And another thing that I really like is that it's actually the same size as the Tarteist Clutch Play palette. So it's the same exact size. So this is going to be really nice to travel with. I have 4 blushes now that I can travel with, and I have a highlighter palette that I can travel with. And again, they're both the same size. I don't know if it's the OCD in me, but I really like the fact that I have 2 highlighter palettes, or 2 palettes that are the same size, and they're perfect to travel. So the next couple of things that I got are all from the Balm, and the Balm has a 50% off sale every year for Black Friday. They actually have a 50% off sale a couple of times a year, and they're almost always 50% off on Haute Look. So I did pick up a couple of things that I wanted to kind of complete my collection. The first 2 things I got are these Sexpots, the Overshadow Sexpots from the Balm. So this first one is in the color You're Rich, I'm Single, and it's got this gorgeous little box. I really like the Balm's packaging. So the box is really cute. And this is pretty much just like a loose eyeshadow. That's what the little pot looks like. It's really, really cute. It's like sturdy packaging, and then it has like a little sifter. So I'm not going to open the sifter, but hopefully you guys can see the color. It's this really like bronzy, purpley kind of color. I thought that would be really pretty for all over the lid. And then the next one is You Buy, I'll Fly. So that's what that one looks like right there. That's what that looks like right there. And then this is more like a pinky copper color. So hopefully you guys can see the color right there. I already own 2 of these, and I really, really like these. You do need to use like a tacky or a sticky primer, like eyeshadow primer for this. I like to use the NYX glitter glue, I believe that's what it's called, and it works perfectly, and it holds those shadows in place. They don't crease. They stay really nicely on the eyes. So then the next thing I picked up is this Sexy Mama Anti-Shine Translucent Powder. And that's what the packaging looks like. Again, the Balm has really, really cute packaging, and it opens up just like this. And this essentially is just, it's a translucent setting powder. I don't really think it's extremely translucent. I think it has like a really nice skin tone color to it, but I kind of like that because I'm not quite a medium skin tone, but I'm also not the fairest person in the world, and I don't like translucent powders that are too light because it just makes my face look a little bit chalky. And I like to use translucent setting powders because I use the IT Cosmetics CC cream. I like to use a powder just to kind of set the cream. So I'm excited to give this a go, and again, I got it at 50% off. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I've heard really good things about it, and it's supposed to be a mattifying primer as well. So hopefully it'll keep down some of my oils. The next thing that I picked up is the Betty Lou-Manizer, and this is the last one of the Lou-Manizers that I didn't have in my collection. I have the Mary Lou-Manizer, which is the highlighter. Then I have the Cindy Lou-Manizer, which is like a blush topper. And then the Betty Lou-Manizer is supposed to be like a bronzer. So this is what this product looks like. It's a really, really pretty bronzer, and it seems to have like a really nice gold sheen to it. So I guess you could kind of use this as like a shimmering bronzer. Wow, that's really, really pretty. This is actually the first time that I'm swatching it. So that's it right there, and as you can see, it does have like a really nice gold sheen to it. This would be a little too dark for me to use as a highlighter, so I would definitely have to use this as a shimmering bronzer, but that's really, really pretty. So I'm glad I picked that up because I'd been holding off on getting this.
all of the pictures I'd ever seen of this looked like it was a little too dark, but I think that actually may work with my skin tone, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Then I picked up 3 of the Meet Matte Hughes lipsticks. These are the ones that I am missing in my collection. So I have all of the other ones, and I picked up Sincere, Trustworthy, and Doting. So these are what the tubes look like. So this first one is in the color Doting, and this looks like a really nice, like, corally color. Then we have Sincere, which is kind of like a mauve brown color. And lastly, we have Trustworthy, which is definitely like a brownie terracotta color. It's really, really pretty, really, really dark. So the 3 colors are Trustworthy, Sincere in the middle, and Doting. So again, you have like your dark terracotta brown color. This is like a mauve color, and then you have like a peachy color. I think they're really, really pretty colors. I'm excited to have them in my collection. They smell like chocolate, like mint. They're absolutely amazing. I really like this formula. And again, I got these at 50% off. So if you're interested in trying these, I would definitely wait for them to have a sale, because they're completely worth it paying full price for them, but you can't beat 50% off. So then the last things that I got are their Batter Up eyeshadow sticks, and I picked up 5 of them. I picked up Dugout, Pinch Hitter, Shoutout, Moonshot, and Curveball, and I'd seen really good things about these, and I'm kind of excited to try them because I've recently gotten into using these eyeshadow sticks. I have one of the Laura Mercier, or 2 of the Laura Mercier eyeshadow sticks that I've picked up either from like a subscription service or one of the or some of the Sephora favorite sets. They like to always put those Laura Mercier eyeshadow sticks in there. So I do have a couple of eyeshadow sticks, and I really, really like how easy they are, and I've heard really good things about these as well. And this first one is in Moonshot. The second one is in Curveball. The gold in the middle is in the color Shoutout. This brown is in Dugout. And then the purple is in Pinch Hitter. So these are really gorgeous colors. They're very, very creamy. They glide on really nicely. We'll give these a little bit of time to dry to see how they set, because I actually haven't tried these on the eyes, and I know the Laura Mercier Caviar sticks, those set pretty quickly, so you do have to work with them, but once they set, they set. So I'm kind of curious to see how these set. Then the last couple of things I purchased were from Nars. Now Nars has 20% off every year for Black Friday, and then they also had these like Christmas sets. So they had like an entire week where every single day they had a different like holiday set, and they had some really good deals. I purchased 5 Audacious lipsticks, and 3 of these came in, actually purchased 6 Audacious lipsticks. 3 of them came in a set, but one of them, Carmen, I believe is the color. It's this really intense red, and I'm actually going to gift that to somebody because red is not a color that I wear very often, and I already have several reds in my collection in case I already want to wear red lipstick. So I just thought it would be really nice to gift somebody that I know. I'm not going to say their name because they actually do watch my videos, but they wear red lipsticks a lot, and I'm going to just go ahead and gift them a Nars lipstick. I thought it was going to be a really nice gift for Christmas, but a couple of these I purchased on their own using the 20% off, and then 2 of these came in a set. So the first one is in Vivian, and this is just like a really nice berry color. So that's what the color looks like right there. And again, these are just one swipe and you get this like gorgeous like berry pink color. Absolutely gorgeous. The next one is in the color Julie, and this is more like a peachy color, so this is going to be perfect for the summertime. And again, just one swipe and gorgeous color payoff. Creamy, really moisturizing lipsticks. I think these are absolutely worth it. This next one is in Mona. This is one that I purchased on its own, and I purchased this one at 20% off. I'm sure you guys have seen this. This is a color that I've been wanting for a while, and it's always out of stock. So that's Mona right there. Oh, it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I don't wear reds normally, like I said earlier, but this is like a burnt kind of red. It's so pretty. This next one is in Dominique, and this one is I believe exclusive to the Nars website. So that's what the lipstick tube looks like. And there's a swatch of it right there. I think it's a really pretty, like, grayish lilac color. And I think it's a really unique color. I'm not sure if I can pull it off, but, you know, I'll go ahead and give it a try. I'm pretty adventurous when it comes to my lipsticks. And then the last one I have is Apoline, Apoline. And this, again, is another gorgeous, like, everyday shade. It has a little bit of pink in it. It has a little bit of peach in it. It's a little similar to Julie, but I think maybe a little bit pinkier. Sorry, this is, like, a terrible area to swatch, but I kind of wanted to swatch them all in the same row for you. So again, that one right there is Apoline. So you have Apoline, Dominique, Mona, Julie, and then that first one is in Vivian. So these are just, I love these. Every time they have a 20% off sale, I pick them up. So I picked up 3 using the 20% off, and the other 2 came in a set. And the last 3 things I picked up, again, were for the, like, special sets that they were doing for, like, 12 Days of Christmas. And I picked up 3 of these dual intensity blushes. 2 of these I really wanted as blushes, and 1 I really wanted as kind of like a highlighter duo. So let's go ahead and see how these eyeshadows are doing so far with setting. So I'm just going to run my finger through them. And they didn't really set as well as I thought they would. They do kind of smudge around a little bit. So as you guys can see, they do kind of smudge around a little bit. But I think if I'd given them maybe a little bit more time to set, they wouldn't move around that much. They do feel like they are kind of drying down. And as I pat them down, they kind of do seem to set a little bit more onto my skin. Because now that I'm, like, trying to, like, really rub them off, they're not coming off. And even with the makeup remover, they're really not coming off. So, you know, they do set. You just have to kind of set them with your finger, or perhaps, you know, you do kind of have to set them a little bit with your finger. They will ultimately set. So I'm kind of a little bit impressed with it, but we'll see how that goes on the eyes. All right, now back to the 3 dual intensity blushes that I got. So this first one is in Fervor. And that's what that one looks like right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous blush duo. The one on the left is more of like a peachy blush. And then the one on the right is like this kind of rose coppery color. Definitely has a lot of sheen to it. It has like this pink kind of duochrome flash to it. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it has like this like pink flash to it. So that darker one has this pink flash to it, but I think that blush is actually really nice. So I'm excited to use that. And then the other one is called Adoration, and it's more of like the pinkier one. So that's what that one looks like right there. So you have like a pink, like a really light pink. It almost looks like a highlight, and then just a pink blush. Hopefully you guys can see that right there, but that's that really light pink blush, and then that is like a rose, or I'm sorry, that's a light pink, the light pink highlighter, and then there's the rosy blush. But that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited to play with that. I really like that highlighter in there. And then the last one I purchased is called, or the one that came in the set is called Jubilation. And this one is definitely more of a highlighter. I don't think I could pull this off as a blush. So it has like a light gold and then more of like a bronzy highlight in here. And these are definitely not as intense of a highlight as I thought they would be. So I'm kind of excited about that, because they don't show up like super pigmented and super intense. So those are the 2 highlights right there. I really don't like when highlighters are super pigmented, because then it's just going to look like a streak of color across your cheek. So these blend into the skin really nicely, and they aren't picking up very well on camera, but they really do have like a nice glow to them. So I'm really excited to give those a try as a highlighter. So that's it. That's everything that I picked up during Black Friday, during Cyber Monday, and then during like all of these like Christmas sales and Christmas specials that a lot of these companies have been having. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul and kind of like mini review of a lot of these products. Some of these products, like I said, I've already have in my collection. I just wanted to pick up different shades, so I do know how they work, and I would highly recommend a lot of these products that I've picked up. That's why I picked up all of the other shades to kind of complete my collection. But please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy hauls, and let me know down below in the comment section what you guys picked up for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or any of these Christmas sales. I know it's kind of hard to shop around this time of year. I really do save up a lot of money for this time of the year because this is when the best sales happen. So I try not to shop too much throughout the year unless it's like a sale that I know is completely worth it. Like I enjoy shopping on HauteLook because they have 50% off a lot of items on HauteLook. But other than that, I try to hold off for, 20% off, 30% off, and more. So again, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I am currently posting 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but that may not necessarily be the case for the next week or so, because it is my finals week. Hopefully you guys subscribe so you get future notifications every time I post a video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.